Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. Let me make sure we're live. Hold on. I think we are. Pull up the stream here. Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. It's pretty late, but we'll get some people in here pretty soon. But yeah, welcome back to another episode of the Playbook Podcast, everybody. It's good to be here. We are a day late, but we're switching back to our Tuesday schedule anyways. So moving forward, and unless there's a crazy, ridiculous Monday night football game or some crazy news happening on a Monday, we will be going live Tuesday. I apologize for the new setup that I'm on right now. I moved apartments, and nobody in the city of Lubbock, Texas knows how to change a breaker, so I don't have access to my PC right now. I'm on my laptop, but I still have my mic and my camera, so hopefully it's not too bad. But yeah, we have as much as we possibly can to talk about in the deep off season. You'll see later on, we have some fantastic topics for you, some really thought-provoking deep questions, because that's what we do around here. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're gonna jump into a little bit of NBA action, a little bit of news. We're going to break down one more NFL division. I actually made a executive decision without the boys here. We're skipping the NFC South because we all know the Buccaneers just are going to run that division, and the division stinks. So, and no one wants to talk about that. So we're actually moving on to the NFC North, which is one of, if not the best division in the NFC. We're going to talk about that, and then next week we get to talk about the dreaded NFC East, which I'm really not looking forward to.
I can't wait, bro.
I also, I actually don't think we talked about it last week. Yeah, we didn't. Micah Parsons requesting a trade. I didn't put that on there, but I'm going to put that on there. We'll be talking about that, a little bit of NFL, some other stuff, not as there's some big news in the the TV realm, and then we're going to go on to our fantastic, wonderful topics. So we're just going to jump right in, guys. So in the NBA, I believe it was a couple of days ago, actually, Luka Doncic was extended. He got a brand new contract from the Lakers. It was a 3-year, $165 million deal. He took a little bit of a pay cut. Actually, that's only about $55 million a year. I know that's a pay cut. Oh my gosh. It is for Luka. Luka should be making $65 million a year. So he took a little bit less. That'll help leave some room for the Lakers there. But yeah, he signed a brand new deal. LA seemingly got their guy post LeBron. We'll see what happens there. But I mean, what do you guys think about Luka's future on the Lakers? Do you think that he can win a championship with the Lakers?
Well, number one, congrats on him. I hope he proves the Mavs wrong, because Luka's a fantastic player. Tristan, I think that when he's looking at him on Instagram and Men's Health and whatnot, I've always said, same with Nick and same with people I've run in media, that Luka gets in really good shape, he'll be the best player in the NBA. You'll be better than Jokic, Embiid, Ant-Man. You'll be better than Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Giannis. Because man, he even said this too, that his vertical is actually better when he first came into the draft, which is like scary for the league, by the way. And now that he's fit and healthy, he can run off the ball. I mean, dude, that's scary Luka right there. That's gonna be scary, the guard and all that stuff. But I think he will win a championship with LA, because in LA though, I mean, look at the stars they had. They had Kareem from Magic, to Kobe, to Shaq, now LeBron and AD and whatnot. So it depends. I think he can win a championship though. I mean, last year he averaged 28 points per game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and he was hurt too. He was hurt last year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with that much, I mean, the only downfall with him was his weight class and whatnot. But you know what? When he's healthy, watch out, NBA. He's coming.
Yeah. I mean, I said this last week that, you know, the Lakers have really done good with Luka and getting him really good in condition and helping him get in shape. And, you know, I think this is the best I've ever seen Luka, at least in a while. And, you know, I think, you know, there's that saying where they say you look good, you play good, or feel good, play good. I forget how it goes, but you know, and I think Luka, you know, getting in shape like this, I think it will help him play better. And I think it'll help him, you know, boost his confidence a little more. I mean, last season I feel like he settled in with the Lakers pretty well, like pretty quickly, and so I can foresee the Luka getting a championship with the Lakers. I think it's just I think it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more of a when it's going to happen, not a if it's going to happen. If we all think Luka's the player that he actually is, then I think that he can win a championship, right? And it all depends on the Lakers' ability to actually build around him. I know that Rob has, I don't know if proven is the correct word, because I don't actually think he's proven he can build. Okay, that's a lie. He's proven he can build a championship roster. He's just he hasn't proven he can keep a championship roster, and that's kind of the tough part, right? 2020 was a fantastic team. I think the Lakers would have won in 2021 if Solomon Hill didn't get have a hit put on LeBron and decided to take out his ankles. But you know, that team fell apart. They lost Caruso. They lost their bigs. They lost KCP. And I know a lot of those guys got more expensive just because they won a championship and they're vital parts of that. But still, if the Lakers can build around Luka, which the Lakers have gotten better, you know, they were the I think they were the 3 seed last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were. They won 58 games.
Yeah. So if they were third. They were third. They were third with a mishmash, kind of weird team, because, you know, Luka when you get someone that big in the middle of the season, it becomes difficult to build a team around them. And, you know, Mark Williams definitely would have made a big difference there, but his back is made of sandpaper, so that didn't work out very well. Yeah. But they got DeAndre Ayton, who's, I mean, a trillion times better than Jackson Hayes. I mean, personally, my nephew turns 1 in a month, and I think he's better than Jackson Hayes at basketball. So, I mean, he's really, really bad. He's awful. So DeAndre Ayton's a lot better. DeAndre Ayton's actually very underrated. You know, he's a 7-footer. He'll get you 15 and 10. He's not the greatest defensive presence, but, you know, LeBron proved for what's it called? LeBron proved that he can actually do that. Yeah. I do apologize for my white balance. I actually am not in the spot I normally am, and this light is just straight up yellow. So there's nothing I could do about it. I apologize. Unless you want to send me a step-by-step detailed way to do it, that'd be really appreciated. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. Warriors winning it this year. Jimmy and Steph going to take over. I remember being delusional too. I love being delusional. Yeah, I really do. Okay, you can't tell me to fix my camera and then say Cowboys are making the Super Bowl. You can't do that. That's illegal.
The Cowboys may do it.
The only bowl they're making is the Cancun Bowl.
Nah. I think
That's it.
The candy bowl.
Trey, you are full of baloney.
I'm just kidding, guys. I know they're. I know these.
You are legitimately full of baloney. Anyways,
You know what's crazy though about the Cowboys? Nah, I will go to it later.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them later. But yeah, anyways, the if we look at send me 10 bands and I'll outfit the pod with tech. No, it's all good. I appreciate you though. Yeah, the Cowboys aren't gonna win, Jack. I'm sorry.
I put my mortgage on the Cowboys winning all this shit.
Travis.
Oh my word.
Hey Travis, when you are homeless, you can come chill with me, man. I got you. Anyways, good Lord. Sheesh. I got this camera techie telling me to fix my white balance, and then Trey saying these Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl. You don't feel nothing. You know what you feel, buddy? You know what you feel? Jack.
Okay, bro.
You feel the drugs hitting your system. Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed.
You don't even have kids, but if you did, you just condemn them to death.
Oh
The
my
best
word.
part about the Cowboys this year is a documentary coming out.
The best part about the Cowboys this year
It's a documentary.
is nothing. No one wants to see that crap.
I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna watch
No one.
No.
I'm
We
gonna
gotta
watch it. I'm
let
watching
go
it.
of the past. We
it.
have
I'm not
to
gonna
let go of the past.
I'm not letting go of it. That's the only time. That's hey, man, enjoy it while you can. Steph Curry don't get injured, they would have won it all. I don't know about that. Ant-Man was cooking. Ant-Man was cooking, bro.
They were. There was no way that the Warriors could have beaten the Thunder. There's no way. I do think that the Warriors could have put up a better fight against the Timberwolves, but zero chance they beat the Thunder. Talk about golf. I'm dialed in. Well, Drake, you decided to get into golf after all the majors were over, so there's nothing to talk about.
The FedEx Cup.
Oh yeah, but that's coming up eventually. Steph should stick to golf, and okay, I'm not finishing the rest of that, guys. Let me get through the stuff. My goodness. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna quit looking at chat for 12 seconds because these guys are going crazy. So yeah, I do believe that Luka has a chance to do that. But moving on, we're gonna do way too early MVP picks for next season. Way too early. This is not set in stone, or any of that. So, I mean, who do you guys think could be the MVP of the NBA next season?
Of the NBA?
Yeah. Josh Allen is in the NBA. I'm sorry.
Man.
Sergio, I'll cash app you $1,000 if Steph Curry wins MVP.
Oh, man. You know, I'm going to say
crazy.
I'm going to say Ant-Man might win it next year, bro. I think this year, I think he's learning a lot. It's kind of like a little bit of LeBron a little bit in 2007 when he wasn't really aggressive in the finals, or like even 2006 against the Pistons when he lost to the Pistons in the first round. He was passive big time. I think Ant-Man's going to be better on his mid-range game this year. Ant-Man's going to be more not of a passer first now. I think he's going to take the lead by storm because I know he's mad. I heard that he built muscle up already. You know, he's going to work on his post game. So, yeah, I think Ant-Man might win it. Travis, Jamal Crawford's retired, dude. He's maybe in the big three.
They're rage baiting, bro.
Rage bait is crazy.
Who's Lamar Hitchkins?
They're just random word generators in the chat right now, bro. Jamal Lawrence, like he just made that up. Anyway,
Who's that?
Exactly.
Not a real person.
So if we go to our previous topic, I think that I gotta go Luka taking MVP next season.
Okay. That'd be crazy.
I think it's possible. If not him, I think my second one would be Ant-Man too.
Yeah. No, I gotta go with Luka as well. Luka would be my early pick.
Yeah.
2 years ago, he was 32-9-9. He's had a full off season with the Lakers. I think he could get back to that level of play. And so I think let me see if Vegas has betting odds for the 20.
Probably,
I don't
probably
know.
Jokic. It's probably Jokic.
It's probably Jokic or SGA would be my guess. Let me see here. 20. Okay, so it's SGA at plus 200, Jokic at plus 250, Luka at plus 500, Giannis at plus 1,000, and Victor Wembanyama at plus 1,700, and then Ant Edwards at 6 with plus 2,100. Yeah, I think I think my pick would be Luka. I could see SGA repeating because I think they'll have another big year. Yeah, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, the Texas NBA teams are better than they've ever been. All three being this good at once. Well, I'm a little unsure about the Mavs just because of health. I love Cooper Flag. I think he'll be a fantastic player. I think he'll be an impact player day one. I worry about AD and Kyrie's health. And I know Kyrie's not going to be back for a little bit still coming off that injury, but we'll see what happens there. If AD and Kyrie can stay healthy, that's a scary team. Victor Wembanyama taking a big leap. You know, they have De'Aaron Fox. You know, they drafted Dylan Harper. You know, they got a lot of good pieces. I'm interested to see how Dylan Harper plays on that team. And they still have Stephon Castle. That team is so young and loaded. But yeah, and then obviously the Rockets having KD. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, I agree with Jaden on that. I think Luka would be my pick. I could see Ant-Man winning. I just don't think Ant-Man puts up the stats. He's not a he plays, he lets the game, you know, he's not a heliocentric player. You know what I mean? He's not like LeBron, Luka, those guys who the entire system runs through them, right? He's not one of those guys. So Jokic is another one of those. Giannis, I don't know if he can put in the stats for that. But yeah, before we jump over to the NFL, breaking down some stuff, Trey Lopez, his guy, Shannon Sharp, got fired from ESPN. And the question I wrote on here was, you know, what happened? Did he ruin his media career because he likes 19-year-olds? That's what I put. So, Trey, what do you think? Do you think this guy ruined his career because he can't date anyone older than 20? Like, what's going on?
Well, here's the deal about Shannon Sharp and all that stuff. And I'm a little disappointed because I like Shannon Sharp a lot. I think he's funny. He's a great guy. He is a you know, he's smart sometimes. He gives you good wisdom and whatnot. But this guy really did ruin his career in media. Not only did ESPN fired him, Colin Cowherd fired him from the Volume. Now he's getting sued for $20 million now with an older woman that was married with accusations. So his career is over. I think he was doing a lot better without Skip. Because Skip probably might make a comeback to TV now. But I think Shannon's in the wrong for this stuff. Okay, who's sassy, bro? Who is that?
Isaac. That's Isaac.
Okay, Isaac. Okay, man. But you know what? Hey, here's the deal. When he said Michelle on his Instagram live, you knew it was done.
Oh my word!
I kind of knew that was his warning. That was his warning, dude.
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, he ruined his career, man. His media career is over. Club Shay Shay is done. Nightcap's done. I mean, dude, his show is done. So I think it's okay, bro. They can't do what I'm doing in media, bro. They're doing some fake. I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, but yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. But anyways, Shannon Sharp ruined his career.
Yeah, I think the thing about having such a popular position in media, you know, not saying that by any means at all that what he did was, you know, good. But when you have this high of a popularity in media, there's a lot that you do that doesn't get posted or that doesn't get, you know, exposed somehow. So I mean, I don't know what Shannon Sharp was thinking. I mean, for you to, I mean, it's I feel like for him to do anything, it's hard for it not to be exposed to the media. So I mean, I just think that's insane that Shannon Sharp, did this to his career because, I mean, he had a great career and he threw it all away for, bro. But
Dude. Okay, that's actually crazy, bro. It's okay, bro. This guy.
shout out to Saucy.
Yeah, shout out. Listen in his defense, bro. I don't have no leak outs, bro. I'm not like that. I'm not. I'm not kidding. Oh, I mean, sorry, I'm gonna say this. Oh, shit, you know what? Hey, never change the subject. Change the subject. Almost this. Let's change the subject. Change the subject. Anyways, so
shouted himself out.
he said, "Shout out me." So forget that person's name. Let's move on. Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. Shannon shouldn't mess with 19-year-olds. Anyways, we're gonna move over to some.
Here's a deal quick. Here's a deal quick about that. Okay, here's a deal quick. Here's a deal. Your brand matters, and the fact that he did that is as freaking stupid of him to do. So that's his fault.
He threw it all away.
He did throw it all away.
He must be on Epstein Island, but if that's the case,
he might have been. We don't know. Yeah, we're gonna. All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the NFL. We have a Shannon truther in the chat. We gotta move on. So we're gonna break down the NFC North. Let me see if there's any actual substance in the chat through all this. Let me see if anyone actually said anything that was okay. Who's worse, Shannon Sharp or John Dutton?
Shannon Sharp is way worse, dude.
I don't know. John Dutton be.
Don't ever compare.
People.
Don't ever compare. Guess what though? Guess what though?
I think John Dutton's probably worse.
No, he's not. Some people wouldn't even blink.
No, here's the deal though. Here's the deal though about that. At least he can date his age and not date underage women.
Okay, but he murders people.
He didn't. He only
daily.
He only killed like 3 people, bro.
That's not even that bad.
It ain't bad, bro. I'll defend him.
Okay. Anyways, we're moving on.
How about Barkley Sports going to Fox?
We're gonna talk about that when we talk about ESPN and what happened over there. Right. So. We're going to break down the NFC North. This is an actual real life division that we're going to talk about here. All right. Let's lock back in, guys. But no, yeah. So the NFC North is quite stacked. They, Lions, Vikings, Packers, and Bears. Last year, the Lions won the division going 15-2. The Vikings were a very shocking and surprising 14-3. Packers were 11-6. And the Bears were a bit of a disappointing 5-12. So this year, there's been a lot of movement in this division. A lot of people think the Lions have taken a step back. Sam Darnold left the Vikings over J.J. McCarthy. The Packers have pretty much stayed the same, but they actually did draft a wide receiver in the first round. For the first time since, I don't even know, 1923 or something like that. And then the Bears made a lot of movements on that O-line and defensively and, also getting Ben Johnson. So, I mean, who do you guys think is going to win this division? Do you think there's going to be a different winner? Do you think that the Bears can have, a worst to first type thing or a worst to second? What are y'all's thoughts on this division?
Yeah, I think I think the Bears are set up for success now. The Bears got offseason picks for Caleb Williams to throw to, and also Bear online because last year Caleb Williams was running for his life out there. No line to protect him. His coach is awful. All he did last year was joke around in training camp and mini camps and OTAs. So I think there will probably be third in the division, probably. Maybe JJ McCarthy can do something, but all because he had a great tape in for the draft does not make he's gonna be that good in the NFL. I mean, it's Justin Jefferson out there, but it's kind of like Zach Wilson from the Jets a couple years ago when he got drafted, second round pick, first round in the draft, and he look at him with the Jets, he was awful, couldn't do anything, and he had the best online. He had a deep defensive of run too. He was just terrible in the pocket. He was a terrible quarterback. So Bears can probably do, but at the same time though, I don't think they'll do anything good this year. I think Packers might win the division. I think Jordan Love is probably the next coming of Aaron Rodgers, the way he throws the football. People say he's more talented than him at his age, and Aaron Rodgers was at that age. So, and the Lions too. The Lions are healthy. Dan Campbell's a heck of a coach. If I promise you this, if AJ Hutchinson did not get hurt, they wouldn't went to the Super Bowl. They probably would have went. They would have won probably because Jared Goff was balling out last year. Also, that receiver from Alabama, what's his name? Number 9. I forgot his name. He was balling out too. The running back was like Barry Sanders 2.0 out there. So I think for me it's the Packers, the Lions, the Bears, and the Vikings. That's my pick.
Okay. Jaden?
Yeah, I think as far as who's going to win this, the NFC North, I think that I have the Lions winning. The Vikings did surprise me last season, though. I had no thought that the Vikings would do any good, and out of nowhere, they played amazing. I mean, they had towards the end of the season, they kind of had a little started going downhill, but I mean, the beginning of the season, they came out hot, and it definitely shocked me. So I think also, I think that the Bears will do better than the Packers this season. I think that they'll have a better shot at this season, and so I think for me it's the Lions, Vikings, Bears, Packers.
Real quick though, before you go, Nick, Jaden. Sorry to break the record to you, but the Packers own the Bears, bro.
With Aaron Rodgers.
Even last year, Love.
The Bears weren't nearly as good as they'll be this year. I don't know, man. Let me see here. I do think that. I mean, last time they played, let me pull it up here. Is that right? They obviously played twice, right? So one game was 2019, like 20-19. Packers won that game. That's close. That ain't no owning, right? I do think that, excuse me, I do think that this year will be a bit different. They lost. I mean, last time they played January 5th, Bears beat them, brother. They went 1-2 against 1-1 against the Bears this season. I definitely think that we'll see a shift in that rivalry pretty soon. I think without Aaron Rodgers owned them. We'll see what happens. But for me, let me pull it up here. I do think the Lions are going to take a bit of a step back. They lost both coordinators. They lost Aaron Glenn. They lost Ben Johnson. Right. That's hard. It's hard to just go back and have to restart. Their offense probably won't be as prolific without Ben Johnson calling the plays. Their defense might not be as good without Aaron. We'll see what happens there, but I'm a little concerned there. I know that's going to be a lot harder than people think. I think the Vikings are a bit of an unknown for me just because I don't really know how good JJ McCarthy is. I really don't know. Justin Jefferson did say that, you know, he's being patient with him, which lets me know, you know, he's a young guy. He's a young quarterback. So we'll see. I think the Packers will be around the same. I think they'll win around 10 to 11 games. I'm not convinced the Packers will do anything other than that. I know Jordan Love has had some health issues. You know, he got hurt last year. So I don't know. We'll see. I think the Bears take a pretty big leap. I think if I were to pick right now, I would pick Lions 1, but it's a flimsy 1 because I do think the Lions will take a bigger step back than people think. But just for this sake, well, I think Lions 1, Bears 2, Packers 3, Vikings last. I think the Vikings are going to lose quite a bit. And I do think that the Bears and Packers are going to be right around the same 10, 11, 12 wins-ish. So I think they could go back and forth, but I do think the Vikings will go back down to last. I know they got a great coach. I know that they got a good team. I'm just not sold on JJ McCarthy at all. I think Seattle contender at what? Making coffee?
Sergio, I think Rams want to do something good because you have Devontae Adams. I mean, because you lost Cooper Kupp, who was always hurt, injury prone.
Yeah. No, I think the Rams will be pretty good this year.
And Devontae was playing with a washed up Aaron Rodgers. So
yeah.
I think Matthew Stafford, he's still in his prime. He still looks good. So Rams might do something good this year, Sergio.
Yeah, I think they could win. I think they could win that division. I'm not sold on the rest of that division. I think the Rams could definitely win that division. Yeah. I think Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams ain't no joke of a receiving core. I think they got a good receiving core. Puka Nacua is fantastic. He's proven number one. Devontae Adams still has a lot left in the tank, I believe. The only concern is Matthew Stafford's back. If he stays sidelined, if he's dealing with that back injury and it lingers throughout the season, that's a concern. Obviously, losing the heart of your offense, but if he can stay healthy, I like the defense. They were mishmash last year and they still made it work. I think Jared Verse is going to take a big step up. Sean McVay, I think, is a top 3 coach in the NFL. So I definitely think that the Rams could still be good this year and win the NFC West. But yeah, that's what I got in the NFC North. Moving on to, we're going to go back to the AFC, but we're not breaking down divisions. We're talking about a specific team, the Cleveland Browns. So the Browns a couple days ago revealed that they have Shedeur Sanders listed as their 4th QB. So he's the current depth chart right now it's Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and then Shedeur Sanders. And I want to go first on this one because I know, I've been critical of Shedeur. I've been critical of him as a player. I think this is ludicrous. Mm-hmm. There is no way that he's worse than those 3 guys. And yeah, I do agree with you, Amish. It's got to be in reverse. It's got to be they're playing mind games. There's absolutely his stats from training camp, he's been the best QB. Mm-hmm. I think he's easily the most talented QB on Kenny Pickett literally sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. He's literally awful. Joe Flacco is like 96 years old. And I know he's a good player and he's got a lot of experience. So I get if you want him to be first, sure. And Dylan Gabriel, what?
Who's that? Because that
he was the quarterback for for Oregon.
Oh,
they had a track team. They had a track team. Like I'm not. There's absolutely no way. Shedeur is starting the first preseason game. He's the starting quarterback. I think he's going to be the starting quarterback day one. It maybe you could let Joe Flacco take the first couple weeks, then put Shedeur in there. But there's no way Shedeur is worse than those guys. I mean, what do you guys think?
I agree with you, Nick. This is some baloney crap. Here's the deal. I think it's more off the field. I think it's more of it because here's the deal. Mel Kiper Jr. had him as the 5th pick in the draft. He was the last pick in the draft, okay? I agree with you. Joe Flacco is like 80, like 100 years old, basically. It's potatoes on the couch and goes plays golf on the off season. And you still have Dylan Graper, who wasn't really that good in Oregon. Yeah, track team on his team, and then you have and Kenny Pickett sucks, dude. I mean,
He's bad, bro.
he's so bad, dude. Like, you know why that team with the Steelers, you know why they won that freaking division and won they have a losing record? Because you know why? Because they had an easy schedule. They didn't really play any tough games at all. So Shador's, in my opinion, should be the first starting quarterback of the team. I mean, I watched some training camp this year on ESPN Live, on NFL Live, and they were saying the same thing: best QB in the team.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. This is some baloney crap. Whoever the owner is and the coach is he being investigated real quick? They should never. they should be in prison with no pardon, no immunity, no bail time, no bailout. Like that coach and owner and that GM should be banned for life from football. I mean, they might be worse than Jerry Jones. They're actually worse than Jerry Jones.
No, they're not worse than Jerry Jones.
Dude, they're starting, and I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. Anyways, yeah, I think that's some baloney crap. That is ludicrous. It's blasphemy. So there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, Shedeur Sanders NFL. I mean, since the beginning has been just his whole story has been weird.
Yeah.
He gets drafted 5th round when he was projected to be top 10.
Yep.
Gets drafted to this team and gets QB4. Like,
yeah,
for someone that is as good as Shedeur Sanders is, to have this kind of, like, I don't know if he has bad luck. I don't know what it is with Shedeur. Like, maybe there's something on the inside that nobody else is seeing. That, you know, maybe it's a personal thing that has nothing has to do with the actual game of football. And I don't know what happened to Shedeur or what he did to make the NFL upset. This whole thing is insane to me. It makes no sense to me.
I don't know. It's just stupid. But we'll see. I think he's going to end up being the starter, but yeah, we'll see. Moving on to some other news here. So ESPN acquired NFL Network / Red Zone from the NFL. In exchange, NFL gets 10% stake in ESPN. I mean, this is a ridiculous deal. We've really never seen a deal like this before between the league or a league and their TV partners. I mean, I think going forward, this has set the new standard for how leagues will do deals with their TV partners. But I mean, you know, what are y'all's thoughts on ESPN acquiring those?
Yeah, I think it's unreal. I know that what's his name? The guy that runs the host of Red Zone. What's his name?
I don't watch Red Zone, so I don't know.
Well,
Scott Hansen.
Okay, yeah, I know he's gonna be the host of it still. This is insane. Number one, I think this is a huge deal for ESPN and NFL overall. I saw some things that were about to lose it, but then this happened. So I'll tell you what, though, sports media is growing big time. Ain't like it was back in the 90s and 80s where you had to become a writer to be promoted on national television. I know people have their own podcasts now, and people are right out of college going to go cover sports and all that stuff. So sports media is growing. Out of all the media networks are growing, like mainstream media, like politics wise, that's dying down. Local TV is dying down. The thing that's staying forever though is sports media forever. Cause I mean, look at this deal, man. This deal is insane. I never would have thought NFL Network will ever leave. I mean, Red Zone will ever leave NFL Network, but it just happens. And I know they're gonna get freaking paid big money. I mean, bringing in Rich Eisen too from Roku TV. They're gonna extend Chris. They already extended Chris Berman as well. So this is insane. I never seen anything like this in my life. Never have.
Yeah, I mean, this is a huge deal that they made. I mean, I think that Red Zone, I mean, is a big platform and or a big thing that people watch, and I think for ESPN to be able to acquire something like this, I think,
It's wild.
I think it's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I think it's a pretty big deal. We'll see how going forward how leagues do deals with their TV partners. But yeah, it's crazy. It really doesn't matter to me because I never watched Red Zone anyways. I just watch the games. It's like, I actually care about watching the entire game. I don't just care about the Red Zone. But it's whatever. I'm just.
I used to watch Red Zone,
I'm
but
just a
then I got
student of
Sunday.
the game.
Yeah.
But then I got Sunday Ticket. A lot better.
Yeah, I just I'm a student of the game. I like to watch every part of the game. So whatever.
Yeah.
What else am I gonna say? Staying in the the TV partners and leagues. Well, it's not really leagues. It's just I don't know. I mean, it's just a job, I guess. I don't know. That's all I can say. But yeah, sorry. But Barstool is now partnered. It's a weird thing. It's like a partnership with FS1. They'll have their own show. I think that Barstool is just kind of goofy. I think Dave Portnoy is literally an idiot, and like he should just. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have censored out the word. But yeah, I think he's literally an idiot, and I think his best content is his pizza reviews. So yeah. I'm not looking forward to seeing him. I'm not going to watch their show. I think this is Fox trying really hard to match Pat McAfee on ESPN.
That ain't gonna happen.
And I think this is their idea of that. I think Pat McAfee's an idiot too, but at least he's kind of funny. He's funny. Stupid.
He's a frat kid.
Yeah, he's just he's a 20. He's like how old is? I don't even know how old Pat McAfee is.
He's 30 and he's 39.
He's a 39-year-old frat guy. Like, okay, cool.
He takes his shirt off.
And David Portnoy is a 48-year-old idiot. Like, I really don't like this. I mean, I don't care. I guess it's good for FS1. I don't know. I think he's absolutely.
Yeah, he's weird, bro.
I think he's an absolute goofball. I agree.
I don't really watch Barstool Sports. I used to watch it, but then it just became stupid and boring. And I mean, and then David Portnoy, he hates LeBron James. He said that he ain't a winner at all. I know I sent it to Nick on TikTok. And I don't know what he had to say about that, but he said that LeBron ain't a winner. He said
I didn't even see that.
he said he said on the show that LeBron is not a winner. And I'm like, this guy. So here's the deal about Barstool Sports and Fox Sports 1. I think FS1's trying real hard to trying to match ESPN, and they never will match it. They had a chance with Skip and Shannon probably, but then that died. But it's just baloney how Barstool Sports is going on FS1. I like David Portnoy's politics views, his political views. That's about it. But
pizza reviews.
And that's about it. I mean, isn't part of my take part of Barstool Sports too? Part of my take? Isn't part of my take part of it too?
I don't know. I don't watch any of those goofy shows.
Yeah, part of my take's stupid, dude. They try to copy Chris Berman and
Yeah. It's
okay.
questionable.
Part of my take is the worst podcast I've ever seen in my life. Like they copy Chris Berman's sayings. Oh, look at they copy this movie theater. I'm like, dude, you're not Chris Berman, dude. You're like a little white boy that's doing a podcast. So I just can't do it. Barstool's terrible either way. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Barstool's weird.
Yeah. The only Barstool I like is was Friendship Barstool when Travis Kai used to run it when he was in high school. And I never even saw it, but that's my goat. So I think that Barstool sucks. So yeah, I'm not a big fan. But yeah, there we go. See, there's my goat right there. That's the only Barstool that I think is valid. And Texas Tech Barstool, I don't know who runs that, but it is trash. Anyways, those guys are goofy. Whatever. So CBS did some rankings on their top 10 players at each defensive position. I just kind of wanted to go over, if we agreed with number one. I don't want to do a full breakdown. That it's 10 per. I don't want to do a full breakdown of each, but so real quickly here, I'll just say the top three. Dude, TT's Barstool's so bad right now. I hope someone else takes it soon. But interior linemen, they have Dexter Lawrence 1, Chris Jones 2, Cameron Hayward 3. And then edge rushers, they got Myles Garrett 1, Micah Parsons, former Cowboy Micah Parsons. And then 2, and then TJ Watt 3, Max Crosby 4. And then linebackers, Fred Warner 1, Roquan Smith 2, Zach Bond 3. And then cornerbacks, they got Patrick Surtain 1, Derek Stingley Jr. 2, and Sauce Gardner 3. Safeties, Kyle Hamilton 1, Brian Branch 2, Xavier McKinney 3. And yeah, so that's all. I think for the most part, this is a good list. I actually agree with the number one on all of them. I do think that Dexter Lawrence at this point is better than Chris Jones. Chris Jones is obviously a 3-time champ. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But I do think that Dexter Lawrence is a lot better. Well, there's no Brock Purdy on here, Amish, but Kyle Hamilton is on here because he had like 4 picks off of Brock Purdy. So that's probably why he's number one on safety. So I like that, and then I like Myles Garrett 1 on the edge rushers. I like Fred Warner 1 on linebackers. I do think Roquan Smith could be 1, but I think I'd still go Fred Warner. Cornerbacks, I agree. Surtain's easily the best. And Kyle Hamilton, I like it 1. And yeah, I agree with the first on all these. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Well, according to PFF, Myles Garrett had better stats than Dexter Lawrence last year. And so did but other than that, I agree with it. I think if Greenlaw didn't get hurt in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, he would have probably been number 2 probably on that list. But he got hurt in the middle of the game against the Chiefs when he was on the Niners. So he missed the whole season basically last year. But even when he's healthy, yeah, probably top 2 talent. He's fast and strong too. So yeah. Other than that, I agree with it.
Yeah, I think they did. I think the number 1 picks are.
Well, Amish, here's the deal, bro. I want to say fix stats like the other show I used to work at, so we won't go there.
God, dude.
No, I think I agree with the number 1 stats. I think they're all valid.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's good. Moving on. Well, actually, let's do the trade requests first. So Micah Parsons requested a trade, and Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, both requested a trade from their teams, both in the NFC East. I mean, do we think that Micah's actually going to get traded, or this is just a ploy to get a contract. I mean, where are you guys at on here?
So Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones. I watched something on ESPN today where Jerry Jones said that well, he actually negotiated with Micah Parsons, and he actually gave Micah pretty good numbers. But
I don't
Micah
believe
didn't take it.
anything Jerry Jones says.
I mean, that's what he said.
I don't believe a word.
But
He
here's the
also
deal.
said that I'll write whatever check I need to make us win a Super Bowl. Shut up, old man. Sorry, go ahead.
But here's the deal. He's gonna sign Micah Parsons. He's gonna sign him. He did this with Emmitt Smith, with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, and it's stupid.
He does it. Just get out of the way. You know why he does it?
Because he wants to be in the discussions, and he wants to be relevant.
Yeah, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
He wants the attention. That's what he wants.
Ugh.
And this is what we get as Cowboys fans. Okay? I mean, dude, here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal about Jerry Jones. I'm ready to see that documentary to see how he actually is, because I want to know why he's so stupid sometimes. Majority of the time.
Because he's 112 years old.
Even before that, he fired Jimmy Johnson.
He snorts crack.
He fired Jimmy Johnson. After that, he went downhill. So yeah,
Oh my word.
Jerry Jones, sign Micah Parsons, and please get out of the media for once, bro. Please get out of the media. Please stay out of it.
Just get out in general.
Cause don't let your son take it for the crap he says too. He's even worse than you, bro. He's worse than his dad. He's worse than his dad.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
No, he's like, well, you may think Jerry's worse. Wait till Steven takes over the team.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just. I mean, I agree. I think a lot of it's just for the attention that it's bringing to him, and the.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I do think that it was a ploy to try to spur on a contract. If I'm Micah, I'm hightailing it out of there. He deserves a lot better than the Cowboys are going to give to him. Yeah, Sergio, I do agree. I also think my nephew Levi has a better chance at making an NFL team than the Cowboys winning the Super Bowl. But I think he should hightail it out of there. The Cowboys could get a pretty good haul for him. I think they could get 3 firsts, because when Khalil Mack got traded, he was a little bit older, and I think Micah Parsons is better than Khalil Mack kind of ever was. And he got 2 firsts. I believe it's 2 firsts, a third, and a 6th. I do think that they could at least get 2 firsts and a second, maybe 3 firsts if they're lucky. If they go to a desperate team, but I hope so. Knowing the Eagles' black magic and evil dark magician powers, they'll probably manage to get Micah Parsons for like a 3rd rounder, because Howie Roseman definitely is a warlock and has, done some very devious things to do what he's done. I hope not, but same guy that's got Saquon Barkley for a bag of baked Lays. So I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think he should get out of there. I think it's ridiculous.
Here's the deal. One more thing though, before we get off topic. Here's the deal. Okay, I'm gonna say to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, for the love of God, just please retire. Sell your team, dude. I know I'm being for real when I say this. I'm worried about Jerry Jones. It's going senile, dude.
He's senile.
He's going he's like the president that left office a couple months ago. If not even worse.
Oh my word!
Because political.
Because Jerry Jones is running the country the way that guy did. Okay, it seemed the way the guy ran the country. Okay,
all right.
Here's the deal, though: the Cowboys is no longer desirable to place to play at.
No,
which is kind of sad, because people grew up watching Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, DeMarcus Lawrence, DeMarcus Ware, Emmitt Smith. I mean, Deion Sanders, Michael. I mean, even Terrell Owens and Des Bryant and Romo. But now that place is no longer desirable to play there no more.
Not at
If
all.
I'm Jerry Jones, you ruined it. You ruined your brand. For the love of God, just please sell the team.
Please
Give it to someone else that's not
give
your
it to me.
son.
I'll take it.
Give it.
I'll
Give
do
it.
better.
Dude, give it. You can give it to my dad, bro, or give it to Jaden, bro.
You can give it
Dude,
to me,
give
man.
Give it to somebody else besides your son,
Give it
even
to
your
my
freaking
dog.
wife. For real.
I'd give it to me, bro. Anyways,
But Jerry Jones,
yeah,
please,
it's
bro,
stupid.
this other team.
It's ridiculous because he waits and waits and waits, and he could have gotten Micah for 35. Now Micah wants 45. Ridiculous, stupid, idiotic. I hate him. I think Terry McLaurin. So Terry McLaurin, the Redskins wide receiver. I'm sorry. Wow, the Commanders wide receiver. Wow, oh, my
You might
bad.
change.
Whew, that was a slip there. My bad, guys. Scary Terry requested a trade from the Commanders. I think this one's definitely more of a he wants to be there. He wants to play with Jaden McDaniels. They just haven't given him the money that he wants, so he's doing this to try to do so. And I think he'll get a contract for sure.
Yeah.
Moving over to, I guess we're going to stay on the NFL a bit. So Dan Orlovsky, I hate Dan Orlovsky. Anyway, sorry. Dan Orlovsky said that Caleb Williams is the QB with the most to prove. I'm going to go first. Debo can't play football. They're not going to trade Scary Terry. He wants to play with Jaden McDaniels. He just wants money. Dan Orlovsky is the smartest dumb person I've ever met in my life. He'll do things and you're like, wow, he's so smart. He was a former quarterback, so you have no right to talk about him. He ran out of bounds in the end zone.
Yeah, that was funny.
And it was
a Viking.
Okay, anyways,
it was against the Vikings.
To say, okay, obviously Caleb Williams has a lot to prove, right? Caleb Williams was the first overall pick, all of that. To say he has more to prove than Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen is crazy to me. It's ridiculous. Like, are we so for real? He has more to prove than a guy who people have said is the most talented like runner of the football in the history of football, and Lamar Jackson can't go to the conference championship on a regular basis or go to the Super Bowl or win a Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, who people say is the second best quarterback in the league, can't win a Super Bowl. Josh Allen, who I like a lot and I think is a top 2 quarterback in the NFL, can't go to the Super Bowl or win it. Like, that's ridiculous. I think he's a hater. He was a former Lions player, so he's obviously just hating because it's the Bears. But that's ridiculous. I think Caleb Williams has a lot of pressure. I think that he will bounce back. I think he'll have a really good second year. But to say he has more pressure than CJ Stroud already? Like, really? Really? Does he have more pressure than, like, insert a bunch of different quarterbacks? He has more pressure than Dak? He has more pressure than Brock Purdy. My bad. Brock Purdy? Like, really? Like, I get that he's the first overall pick. He's got a lot of pressure. He's in his second year, guys. Let's chillax, okay? Let's chill. Let's definitely chill on that. He's got a lot of pressure. I think he's definitely top 10 most pressure, but to say he has more pressure than guys who are well into their primes and haven't even sniffed a Super Bowl is absurd. I think he'll have a 4,000-yard season. I think he'll throw for 30-ish touchdowns, and I think that the Bears will be really good. But what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I got another one for you, though. How about Mahomes, too?
Mahomes has no pressure.
People are telling this guy, people are saying on our podcasts and in their pages that he's not gonna win ever again, probably. How about Jalen Hurts? He didn't do last year.
Mm-mm.
Last year at 18 touchdowns, dead last in the NFL.
Yeah.
Dead last in yards. Without Saquon, what was he doing without Saquon? Nothing.
Mm-mm.
Without the Avengers. What's up, Fisher? Sorry about your loss, bro. I love Baker. Hope you're doing good. But anyways, how about Dak Prescott, who is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, $60 million a year. But look at him. He has 2 playoff wins in almost 10 years. How about Joe Burrow, who hasn't won it, who got bounced out of the Super Bowl by Matthew Stafford and Aaron Donald? Okay, here's the deal. Dan Orlovsky likes to rage bait.
He's rage baiting. It's gotta be rage baiting.
absolutely.
You know why he's doing it? Because it's TV, bro. It's TV content. That's why he does it.
I know. It worked on me. That got me pretty good.
It did too. Me, I was like, what the heck?
It got
How
me
about
pretty
Richard
good.
McCarthy, who was second highest pick in the draft?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Like I said, I think Caleb's going to be very good. I don't like that. So one more question in the NFL before we go into our very deep, thought-provoking questions. The posed question is, who would be a first ballot Hall of Famer besides Patrick Mahomes right now? I think there's quite a few. The first one that comes to mind is Trent Williams. I think Trent Williams is first ballot Hall of Famer. I think Chris Jones is first ballot Hall of Famer. Chris Jones is, by the way, the brother of John Jones, but he didn't do steroids, so he's definitely better. Sorry, I had to rage bait. I think. Well, he retired. I do think Zach Martin will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I know he's he's retired. So sad. But yeah, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's quite a few. Quarterback wise, though, let's just stick to quarterback wise because I think there's a lot of others. For quarterbacks right now who would be first ballot Hall of Famers. Matthew Stafford, I think. Yeah, I forgot about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers for sure. Aaron Rodgers definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. 4-time MVP, Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, definitely Aaron Rodgers. So Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, maybe Russell Wilson. The NFL Hall of Fame is like an actual Hall of Fame. In the NBA, they let anybody in, but in the NFL, Russell Wilson, I don't think would be. He was never really an MVP consideration. Even at his peak when he won, he wasn't the driving force of that team. I don't think so. I mean, if you look at, I think he'll get into the Hall of Fame, but I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's fallen off quite a bit recently. No, I mean, if you look at it, most the bets are that he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think so. I mean, this is the NFL Hall of Fame is an actual Hall of Fame. Like, it's actually really hard to get into. If we look at his resume, Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler, and that's kind of where it ends. No pro. He's got second team All Pro once in 2019. He has a little under 50,000 yards, 350 touchdowns. That's not really Super Bowl-ish numbers to me. I'm sorry, not Hall of Fame numbers to me, because I'd say no on him. I think the only clear-cut first ballot Hall of Famers are Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers for starting. I think even Matthew Stafford would be close. I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
I think Lamar Jackson too. Lamar Jackson was unanimous MVP a couple years ago. I mean, he won all the votes. And that year, he had 39 touchdowns, by the way, and 3 interceptions. That's for sure. I think number 2 is talent-wise too. I think it's physique-wise. I think it's better than Michael Vick. in his prime. I mean, I never thought I would say that in my life, but after watching a couple of past seasons, he's probably better than Michael Vick in his prime. Despite him, I mean, this guy, even before Derrick Henry, you know, he was actually doing really good.
Lamar's already had a better career than Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he's
For
had a
sure.
way better career.
2-time MVP, 3-time first team All Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler. He'll have a lot more Pro Bowlers. He's 28. He'll have a lot more of those.
Mhm.
I think
it's-
another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think another one too is Josh Allen too.
I don't think Josh Allen's quite there. If he has another year like this, then I think so. But
Travis, again with the ring talk, dude. We're not doing this.
it's in the Hall in NFL. The rings aren't as important for the Hall of Fame as individual stats and accolades because it's
your personality,
it's a super team game. It's not like the NBA or anyone can get in. Yeah, no, I think Lamar already has a better case for first ballot Hall of Famer than Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson was literally on a team with the top 5 defense ever. Lamar played against a bunch of plumbers. Okay, bro's acting like a okay. Yeah, that's rage bait. Go ahead.
But yeah, Aaron Rodgers for sure. Despite him winning a Russ wasn't one ring against. No, he didn't. Now he won against Peyton Manning. When he had Peyton had the greatest season ever.
The Seahawks lost to Tom Brady.
Yeah. So I think Aaron Rodgers I think Aaron Rodgers for sure. Matthew Stafford number 3 for me, up there too. Matthew Stafford, even before he went to the Rams, him and Calvin Johnson had a clinic together. You know. I think he cemented his Hall of Fame career when he won Super Bowl as well. When he won that Super Bowl. Now, besides quarterbacks, I'll probably say Kelsey up there.
There's a bunch of non-quarterbacks.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
And also, Trent Williams. Yeah. Everything else is kind of hard because everybody else is young, so I can't really say anything yet.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone's young. Everyone's young. It's a young league, ain't like it was when Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were playing with veterans and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's a young league. It's young. I mean, if you would ask me a couple years ago, I'll probably say with Gronk and like Zach Martin and. But it's a young league. It's kind of hard to choose.
Yeah. And
also Tyron Smith too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I think I have Aaron Rodgers, and I also had Lamar as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think outside of Mahomes, it's definitely those guys. I don't think Sean Lee. Travis Frederick.
Sean Lee?
Not Sean Lee. No, Sean Lee's not making the Hall of Famer. Maybe Travis Frederick. I think he retired a bit too early. Zach Martin for sure. Absolutely. He's going to make the Super Bowl. So I keep saying that. He's not making the Super Bowl because he's a Cowboys player. I mean, he's retired. But, yeah, seven-time first team All-Pro, 2-time second team All-Pro, 9-time Pro Bowler for Zach Martin. Absolutely a lock for first ballot Hall of Famer. But yeah, I think Plankton's fam for sure is no doubt in my mind a first ballot Hall of Famer. Kidding. I didn't even think about Lamar. I do think Lamar definitely is. I think if Josh Allen has another couple great years like he just had, he could be. Joe Burrow has to do more. Joe Burrow has to win MVP. Joe Burrow has to be multiple-time Pro Bowler. Yes, or multiple-time All-Pro. Like it's hard. It's hard to get into the Hall of Fame. But yeah, so we're gonna move on here. There's not much to talk about in golf. I know the FedEx Cup is coming up. It'll be here soon. I believe the playoffs start. Let me see here. The playoffs are starting pretty soon. Right now, as it stands, Scotty is ranked 1st. Rory is ranked 2. Sepp Straka is ranked 3. Russell Henley, I don't even know who that is ranked 3. Justin Thomas is 5. Ben Griffin 6, Harris English 7, JJ Spawn 8, Tommy Fleetwood 9, and Keegan Bradley 10. Let me pull up the schedule here. So August 7th and 10th starts the St. Jude's Championship.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that starts tomorrow. I guess it's locked in right now. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, I can't believe the FedEx Cup is already here. I thought that was way later. So Scotty will be starting. Oh no, they removed that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Oh, thank God. They actually removed that. Let me make sure. So it used to be in the FedEx Cup that if you were ranked 1, you got starting strokes. So ranked 1, I believe you started 10 under. Ranked 2 was 8 under.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Now that's gone. It's just this is a major now. In my opinion, the FedEx Cup's just a major now. No starting strokes. Everyone starting at even par. Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, Cave Tiger was 3 of those because 2 of those.
Well, yeah, he has 2, and then Rory has the most at 3. But
Yeah.
this is really, really interesting now. I'm actually really excited to watch this because they took that away. That's right. So it's just a major now. It's the lowest after 72 holes who wins. I love that. For sure. So it does take away a little bit of the importance of all the other rounds. But it makes the actual or all the other tournaments that are FedEx Cup, qualifying. But I think it makes the actual tournament much, much more exciting. I mean, yeah. So what do you guys think?
They used to do that when it first started off in 2007. It was like that beginning of it, but I don't know why the PGA Tour
See, Travis thinks
decided. I see Travis. I don't know why Travis. I thought about Travis for a second. I don't know why the PGA Tour added that stuff to it. Because here's the deal: if you want to remove that, Tiger should have won the FedEx Cup in 2018. He should have won it. He won tour championships, but because the FedEx Cup strokes crap, that's some dumb stuff in my opinion. But we won't go there. In my opinion, that's the FedEx Cup. I don't care. He came back after a 5-year drought, not winning anything.
He didn't win.
And then he won a 2018 tour championship.
Yeah, I know, but you can't give him another one. That's not how that works.
Okay, whatever, bro. I don't care. He won the tournament, dude. But anyways, yeah, I think they got rid of that point system stuff.
I didn't like the starting stroke. I feel like it just made I didn't even want to watch the tournament. I know one time Rory started 6 under and ended up winning. That was pretty fun. But like this, I feel like this is way, way better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Is it actually start tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's the 7th.
FedEx Cup St. Jude Championship. Is that the right one?
Yeah. Can't believe we're actually here.
I'm like actually because I thought they played it at Eastlake.
No, that's the end. It goes to the playoffs. Remember? It goes to the St. Jude, then the BMW, then
So it's the playoffs. Yeah, that's right. The FedEx Cup playoffs start. Well, that's I'm interested to see. Well, I guess they're going to make a lot of money, so it's obviously people want to play for the money, but the points aren't quite as impactful anymore. But still, I think that almost everyone is at this one. Maybe, hopefully, Rory won't be drunk. Rory's not even playing in the St. Jude's. Wow. Scotty is though. So, but yeah. I think this will be exciting, and I believe it's in. Yeah, August 21st to the 24th is the championship at Eastlake. So, yeah, I mean, Jaden, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the FedEx was I think it's one of my favorite events. Just all around. but I bringing back like the point system. I never really enjoyed that. But
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. So Rory is skipping. He feels like he needs to, and it actually kind of makes sense because since the points aren't as important as they used to be, or they're not really important at all, he's skipping. Just take rest. And he said earlier that he was going to skip FedEx and he'll be back for the BMW, the later stages of the playoffs. So I'm
Hopefully
interested.
sobers up.
What's up?
Hopefully he sobers up.
I hope he sobers up. I hope he drinks a lot of water because this guy's been drunk
Stop
since he won the
drinking out of
Masters.
his
Yeah.
cup, his massive cup.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we're gonna move on, guys, to our final couple topics here. Very interesting, very thought provoking. The first one on here is kind of a troll. I just put why is Trey in love with John Dutton? That was more of a troll. I don't actually want to ask that question.
Here's why.
Okay, he's
Oh,
gonna tell us
my.
anyways.
All right,
Here's why, guys. Okay, here's the deal.
need a whole
So-
podcast on this
Yeah, we do need to get a whole podcast on this
whole
Yellowstone
episode.
stuff. But I'm gonna give it a short and sweet. Number one, I like how he built an empire that's like 50,000 acres of land, and it's all to himself. I hate the fact that it's a good story. I recommend watching it. It ain't. I mean, he's really has a killer instinct in him. I mean, if you go after his land, he'll cross you. He'll go back after you. Top of that, he's a livestock commissioner too. I want to be on too, bro. I want to be in one day. It's gonna happen.
You gonna be a murderer?
No, I want to be a cowboy. He ain't a murderer, dude. He ain't.
Okay,
Guess
so
what?
we're just
Guess what?
lying now.
He hasn't been to jail. He has never been to jail.
That doesn't. Okay.
He's never. You know why? That train station, dude.
So the Zodiac killer's not a murderer because he never went to jail?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyways, we're gonna move on. So Trey asked the question, who's the GOAT, Iron Man or Captain America? It's obviously Iron Man. Come on, what are we doing?
No
It's Iron
comment.
Man. Iron Man's the GOAT.
I think Captain America is.
Iron Man has more money. He has more aura. He's cooler. He has Jarvis.
I know.
He's
I know,
tough. He's smarter. He's more
I know.
handsome. Iron Man's
Yeah,
the GOAT.
Iron Man's better. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's right. You know it's Iron Man's done.
Who's it go? Who's it go in DC?
DC? Batman. Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Batman.
Batman. Easy.
Yeah, Superman's overrated, dude.
I mean, I like Superman, but Batman's the
He's
GOAT.
overrated.
Batman's the GOAT.
Superman's overrated.
Captain America needed Winter Soldier to help him fight Iron Man. Come on, bro. Come on. He's definitely better. I don't think.
He said Flash.
I love the Flash. I
The
think
Flash
that's a
is
valid
cool.
answer. That Flash would be my 2. I love Flash. I think he's definitely number 2. Batman, Flash. I don't even have Iron Man as the GOAT of Marvel, but I definitely think Iron Man's better than Captain America.
Who's it go with Marvel?
Well, the GOAT is probably Iron Man because he's just Iron Man.
And plus he started it.
Yeah, he started
Yeah.
the cinematic universe and stuff like that. So a lot of people, he's definitely the GOAT in terms of that. But my favorite Marvel character is Blade, but that's just me. So no one even knows who Blade is. So
You know who's my favorite?
who?
The girl.
Ah,
Black Widow.
Bro,
Okay, Jaden.
so weird,
What
bro.
do you think, bro? What do you think, bro? We gotta get this man out of. We gotta.
Oh my word, bro.
Just go ahead, Jaden. Go ahead. We gotta get this guy off the mic. Absurd.
Yeah, no, Blade is a crazy
Dude, hey man, go
Only
watch
the-
the original Blade movies with Wesley Snipes, bro. Y'all don't know what you're missing out on, man. Hey,
Only-
it's
I feel like
always
only-
somebody trying to ice skate uphill. Oh, he's such a goat. Anyways, go ahead.
I feel like only true Marvel fans.
Yeah,
No Blade.
people. A lot of people know Blade, but they don't know he's from Marvel.
Yeah.
But I
They
love
don't,
Blade.
they don't know his story.
Yeah, he's tough.
Black Widow too.
Okay. Anyways,
All right, moving on.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely know because he was in the Deadpool Wolverine
Yeah.
for a little bit, and yeah, they're supposed to make another one with a new Blade, but we all know Wesley Snipes. Is
I'm
the
not
Blade.
gonna. I didn't like. I can lie to you. I didn't like that Poe movie, bro.
Trey, probably because no one kissed,
There wasn't.
or like no one was unnecessarily murdering people on their land. Go ahead, Jaden. Sorry.
He didn't, dude. He didn't murder. He
Yeah.
got in fights, but you know.
Bro, all right, we need to get off this Marvel topic.
Jaden, who's better, Iron Man or Captain America?
Bro, I used to think it was Captain America,
And then
but
he grew up.
and then I grew up. When I watched the movie, I really thought it was Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, yeah, it's Iron Man.
Yeah.
Trey, why you gotta say it like that? Bro's getting excited.
Dude, stop up, Black Widow.
Dude, he's. I guess I gotta point that way. He's literally getting married in like a couple
in
months.
like 3 months. He's getting married in 3 months. Oh my!
Dude, Trey smoked crack, is what he did, Sergio. Trey snorted a line before this. Holy moly!
Oh my word! This is the Playbook Pod after hours.
Dude, this is after hours. It's 12 in the morning. This is Playbook Pod after hours. This is.
Oh man.
Anyways, do not ask Trey who his favorite Marvel character is. Do not, bro. Do not ask him. Just assume it's Iron Man and move on.
Oh.
Do not ask him, dog.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah. So, anyways, the trailer for Battlefield 6 came out. Do we think that Battlefield is going to end COD?
Oh, I was gonna end it, dude. You know why?
Why?
Because Call of Duty people like to camp and all that. And so,
Okay. Heard.
you're gonna and Battlefield is gonna destroy them, bro.
Okay. All right.
What do you think? Do you think it's better than COD?
Battlefield?
Yeah.
Oh man, I think I don't know.
I never liked the Battlefield games.
I mean, I liked Battlefield 1. I thought Battlefield 4 was good. I'm not a huge fan of either. Marvel Rivals is tough.
Oh,
You want to know why Marvel Rivals is tough? Because Blade's coming out.
Don't
2
ask
days.
Trey.
Don't ask Trey why he likes Marvel Rivals. Do not ask. Actually, they got some crazy skins in those games. Do not let Trey hop on Marvel Rivals. Do
Why?
not let Trey, because they
Oh.
got skins for some people, and yeah, nah. Do not let this guy get near Marvel Rivals, please. Yeah, it's not for Trey. It's not for
Bro,
Trey.
Trey's only playing
Bro.
one person.
Bro, Trey sees the Luna Snow summer outfit, he's cooked. He sees Psylocke's summer outfit, he's cooked. Do not let this guy within like 50 miles of a device that can play Marvel Rivals for sure. Yeah, do not tell Trey. Do not tell Trey. Anyways,
Luna Snow?
yeah, do not. Trey,
Oh,
stop.
why he's active?
Trey, stop.
I'm not looking it up, dude.
Bro, I literally hear your keyboard.
Oh, she's ugly. Anyways,
Yeah, bro. You just lying, bro. You're lying to
she
yourself.
is.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
Black Widow's better.
Okay. Just don't no, do not look that up, Trey. Do not.
And no,
my
too.
God. Huh?
Rachel Zane too.
Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna move on. We're gonna so that's it. We're done. We got to get out of here. We're done. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. A later episode of the Playbook Podcast. After hours, definitely, because good Lord, someone needs to put a muzzle on Trey.
Why, bro?
I don't have to answer that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging with us, for commenting, for staying and watching. If you were in the live, we really appreciate you.
Gone over to Zane. No, Rich is better.
Dude, Isaac, you can't be giving this guy. Any ammo. We gotta get out of here. If you're gonna watch later, we appreciate you. If you made it through this far, I apologize for the last 10 minutes of whatever just happened. I'm gonna just say it's really late. We're all tired. But yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll be back not next week, probably because all three of us will be out of town, but the week after we will be back. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by, for being supporters of the Playbook Podcast, watching the live. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we will be back in a couple weeks. So we will see you then. You guys, fantastic rest of your night, evening, day, whenever you're watching or listening. So we appreciate you. And we will see you next time.